Hello and welcome to Cookies Fishing Capers, and today I'm on the Shrewsbury Town Council membership. I'm on the Monkmoor stretch, and today folks we're going to be fishing with chickpeas and black-eyed beans. Yes, not peas, black-eyed beans. I've flavoured them, air fried them, and they're ready to go. See you in a bit. Just for note, there we are. I think that is a size 6 barbless Drennan. I've got an open end feeder this time round. I'm experimenting a little bit. For you with the beady eyes, you'll notice I've changed to this style of rig just for an experiment, because I've never done that before. I've gone quite short at the moment, but I'll probably extend it longer. I've probably gone about 2 foot fluorocarbon. I've stepped up to £10 because opposite me, where I'll be casting to, there's a large bush, and I suspect there's going to be some barbel and chub in there that are going to try and take me straight under there. So I've gone pretty hefty today. I've got my usual faithful John Wilson barbel quiver, and let's see how we get on. And as you can see, by the way, yes, the chickpeas are there. 55p from the Tesco's, air fried in and coloured in an orange dye, flavoured in curry powder. So let's give it a whirl. I've got to be honest, for my first cast that was a bit rubbish. Oh well, it is what it is for now. Now on my other rod, I've gone a bit crazy here. These are my black-eyed beans. Now they come out the tin white, believe it or not, with a brown centre. I've never used these before. I keep meaning to say black-eyed peas because of the band. I'm on a 60 gram. I'm on a 70 gram on the one with the chickpeas, on a 60 gram on that one. I've gone quite hefty with this, rightly or wrongly. I'll test it as I go along. This one's on a size, well no, it's about the same, it's a size 6 barbless. I'm not showing you very well there, am I? I do apologise. Let me just try and get an angle on that for you. There you are. So, yeah. Let's see how we get on with this one. This one's going to go just to the right of where I'm fishing here. A bit further out towards the back. Let's see how we get on. Well folks, I'm into a barbel, that's for sure, and as I expected, he's gone straight for the back. I'm sorry about the camera angle, it came out the blue, and it's always hard to tell, but could this be my first barbel? I'm not saying it, but I'm in a bit of doo-doo here because he's very powerful, and he's taking me right under the bush that's in the far side there, so I am up against it big time, coupled with the fact that the water flow is pretty substantial. It's not making it very easy, this. It's a nip one pearl one, and I might have to get in the water a little bit to give myself half a chance. Yeah, he's thankfully come out of the bush, and I'm going to get in, give myself half a chance here. I'm up against it. The net's trying to go away as well, combine the two, but I can't bully him at all. And I like a bit of jelly here. is that, goodness me, I've got no idea how big this barbel is, but oh, I'm up against it big time. Goodness me, oh. Steady cooking. I think what it is, he's scraping the gravel a bit from time to time and it's making me very angry. Oh, could this be my first Shrewsbury barbel? Well, let's have a look. Oh, it is. We're in. I'll come back to you in a bit. What a beautiful barbel. Oh, he is mint, this fish. I'm going to hazard a guess. Only hazard a guess. I'm going to say about £6. What a beautiful start. 10-15 minutes in. My first Shrewsbury barbel at last. And pristine. It was two chickpeas, orange chickpeas. Far bank. Wrenched right over. Let's get back, put him back in. And let's see we can get some more. See you in a bit. Okay, so a couple of things to note. I've probably been here about an hour and a half now, and yeah, been in quite interesting actually, because this is quite a popular beach area. I've had a few guys with the dogs and things like that, which again, these things happen. It can disturb the water though, so yeah, it was a bit of a setback because there's a lot of activity for the last half hour, but comes with it. Don't own the river at the end of the day, it's for everybody. But yeah, it did have an effect on the fishing, I think. So there was a lot of disturbance. There was dogs going out for balls up there and everything. Literally a few feet from my rod. So you've got to accept though that that is part of fishing, especially on a water like this. It is popular with walkers and dog walkers and things like that. So it is one of those things. But of course it does have an effect on your fishing from time to time. The right hand rod, it feels a bit chubby, this has just gone off, and it's the black-eyed beans. There. Oh my word, he's only lightly hooked. Woo. We've got him. We've got him. I'll come back to you in a bit. So my first fish on the black-eyed beans. So at the moment it's one fish each. And yeah, not a bad little chub. I'd say about a couple of, well, I wouldn't even say that, £1.5, 2 max. But I'll take it. Catch me in a bit. How about that? I just want to show you how I've hair rigged them. So what I do, the centre of the peas is definitely the strongest part. So on the first one, it goes in down that way, and then I put the other one reverse. So then you've got the flat part there. Okay, I've put 4 on to give it extra security, and by doing that, that stayed on obviously, and yeah, it's worked. Well, guess what? The black-eyed beans have worked again. The right-hand rod has gone straight over on the next cast, and guess what I think it is? It's another chub. Feels like a chub. We shall see. Two chub and a barbel. There we go. So this chub, about a pound. Again, exactly the same method. Literally just cast that out, wrench dried over, another chub. Don't mind this, one barbel, two chub in a couple hours. We're doing alright. So I just want to show you how I'm fishing today. As you know, I normally just run the feeder up and down the line, and this time round I've had a change of heart because what I was noticing, it was rubbing away at the line a lot and fraying and having to keep changing lines. So I bought a couple of things. By the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, but I just thought I'd try a few things out. So that was the first one. I don't know if you can just see that on camera, and that's kind of what the item looks like. So basically that runs off your line. I don't know if you can see that. There's a swivel at the bottom of it which you put your feeder on, and that acts up and down rather than straight onto the line or on a bead. That's the one route I'm using. Usual case, just onto a stop, nothing more, nothing less, as you saw earlier. That runs up and down nicely. And the other one I've been using is on a camo bolt and run kit. Again, not sponsored, but that's kind of what I've been using. And I don't know if you saw it on the left hand rod, the John Wilson one, which is the one with the chickpeas on. That's got the feeder literally attached up to a bead, and it runs off. So you use that tubing where the fluoro comes off, and you can see what you put your feeder on there, those little things there, and that one gets tied up to a swivel. I will show you properly in depth in a moment, just so you can see what I'm on about, because at the moment it probably means absolutely nothing. There you have it. See, so that there, that sort of swivel goes onto the feeder like that. So if you ever want to look at that, that's how it operates. It goes over the top of that system and butts over like a little, it's like a little ring there for it to sit on, basically. Then as you go down there, you can see the operation. I've got it like that, so you can see there's the swivel and there's the tail rubber that just fits over the top. And to be honest with you, that's acted really well. And actually the other thing I forgot to mention was, when it does go out there, the tail obviously helps it to land in the water properly. So yeah, as you know, I've always been a basic fisherman, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that, just so you get an indication. I've gone up a little bit, well, I've gone up a lot actually. I've gone onto a really big hook, probably a size 2 barbless, something I'd use probably for carp fishing. 3 chickpeas on that. I'm going for something a little bit bigger. I've got a couple hours, as I say, I'm only fishing for a few hours today. It was only going to be a short video, but I thought I'd give it a whirl today and we'll see how we get on. Now my John Wilson rod, I just cast it to the left up the corner behind the bush there. I've had a hit, it's done me. I was just setting up the other rod and I just saw it stop and then suddenly go like that. Very angry at myself. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit. So, I don't know, £1.5, a couple of pound, again on the black-eyed beans. So yeah, it seems to be a good chub bait. I'll catch up in a bit. Right, so this is the bolt rig. I've got a 2-ounce lead on there, I think. So it doesn't tell me on there such. But that's just how it operates there. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, I'm going to go all out now. I'm soaked, to be honest, to the skin. That is what I'm going to do. Big hook, 3 chickpeas. I lost one on that rig. I'm going to see if I can muster out something decent over that far bank. And yeah, I'll give it the last half hour to an hour and pack up, I think, because I'm soaked. You beady guys, you can see that I've had to up my game on the feeder. Sadly, I did lose a couple of feeders in my casting. Got snagged up a few times, so I've had a bit of a rubbishy hour, really, typical. But I didn't really show you the orange ones I'd done. A bit more of the natural colour on that. Again, you can see I've just done it reverse. That seems to work. I'm going to cast that out now, and yeah, I'm going to start packing up, I think. Right, well, John Wilson rod is packed up. I cast it out again to the left. I'm learning a bit more about this particular peg, because if you get the cast wrong in the wrong spot, you are in deep trouble. And yeah, I'm learning quickly. So I've only got my black-eyed beans. I keep wanting to burst out a song every time I say it. That's out there now, and I'm wrapping up slowly. I didn't want to spend a whole day today. I've got a few things on. So yeah, this is one of those situations where I've enjoyed today. I've lost one fish. In fact, I lost 2. Both felt like a barbel. But I've had a nice few hours. It's been a short session on a Sunday. Although I'm wearing the gear, I still feel a bit wet and damp and a bit cold now, to be honest. So I think it's definitely autumn has arrived. I'll do a few more casts with this rod while I'm packing up, and let's see if we can muster something a bit bigger on that on those beans. Let's see what happens. And just before I go, I just want to show you the area where I've been casting the left rod. This was mainly where I was getting the chickpeas in across this area, catapulted them there into this sort of zone here in the centre. That is now where obviously the one rod I've got left with the black-eyed beans is, and hopefully I get something last knockings there. But I am wrapping up now, as I say. I'm feeling it's starting to rain again, so I can't keep the camera out too long. But yeah, I've enjoyed today, but I am little rabbit in the background there, I don't know if you can see him. Anyway, let's see what happens. Hopefully we'll get something. I've got the red dyed bean I've done, and the orange one. So we've got 2 odd colours on there at the minute. Not sure if that'll even work, but hey ho, who cares, let's give it a whirl. Catch me in a bit. So that's it for me at the moment, folks. I really do hope you've liked what you've seen. You know what, for 4 or 5 hours on a Sunday, can't grumble. You know, 3 or 4 chub, a barbel. It would have been nice to get another barbel, to be honest with you. I did lose 2, so I think that was my own fault, to be honest. But hey ho, these things happen. But if you have liked what you've seen today, hit the like button, and if you want to see more, smash up the subscribe. Thanks for watching.